evening, ladies and gentlemen, all between. Let's go right now to our Metalhead Fred reporting live from the Mammoth Nita Strauss Show. Fred, you there, buddy? Hold on, he's lagging. We'll bring you back on when signal solidifies. What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Not much.
Our roving reporter.
Our roving reporter. Let's see if he's.
No.
He's in the middle of a fucking venue, so who knows?
Right. Yeah.
But he's attempting.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's got to be a great show. Wolfgang Van Halen.
Right. Yeah, and Nita Strauss she's always great.
Let's see, Fred, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Probably
Nope.
not. All right,
Yeah.
We'll check back momentarily. Sorry, I'm eating pizza, Giordano's, Downers Grove. Ran a little late today, so
Hey.
pizza. There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Metalhead Fred Banana.
What's up, Fred?
What's up, Fred? You're on.
Yeah, he's got poor signal. He's frozen.
Can you hear us, Fred?
Hello.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
There you are. Yeah, we got you that time.
All right, we're live at the podcast. We're here at the Nita Strauss Mammoth Show. Everybody say hi. Say hi to the podcast. Hi, woo! Everybody's here. Nita Strauss just got off, and she's amazing. We're waiting for Mammoth. I'm going to see some of the crowd. Hey, you guys, we're live on the podcast. Say hi.
Right on.
All right, it's nuts here. We're at the Forge in Joliet, and it's crazy. It's packed. I don't know if you can see down there. It's nuts here. I can't hear you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Nita Strauss, she's amazing. Mammoth will be coming on shortly. I'll give you guys a full review next time I'm on with you.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good, man.
Love you guys. I'm gonna
Love you, man.
we'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. And we can see Fred on Monday Metal with me and Metalhead Fred, Mr. Metalhead Fred Banana reporting live from Joliet. Love you, brother. See you soon. All right, that was cool.
he had everybody on notice.
Totally.
That's awesome.
So today's topic, I think, is pretty hilarious. Is that it?
I didn't know about it until you had mentioned it to me.
I just kept on seeing the, article after article after article after article. Beyonce goes #1 on country charts and people lose their minds. I saw a lot of articles talking about people losing their minds, but I didn't see anyone losing their mind.
Yeah.
So then apparently it all stems, which doesn't make sense to me at all, from another crossover artist. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Another crossover artist, John Schneider of the Dukes of Hazzard, was the one bitching about this. And he said something about Beyonce's like a dog pissing in the yard.
John Schneider?
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh my God, that's racist, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's a saying down south, and what that means, and I'm not defending anyone, I'm just explaining shit, because everyone loses their mind over stupid shit.
Right.
What it means is a dog who has to piss on every tree in the yard to mark territory. So it doesn't matter, man. If you have a #1 album, it's always good that albums are selling or music's selling.
Sure.
And if Beyonce comes over, hey, you know what? She's bringing millions of fans to country.
Yeah.
Release a country album. Who cares?
Right. And I mean,
Have you never heard
frankly,
of Johnny Pride? Have you never heard of fucking Ray Charles? Have you never heard of,
oh yeah,
Joey
it's
Becker?
I mean, it's not even so much it's that, and I mean, the first thing I thought was, how's that any different than all the other country nowadays? I mean, it pretty much is just pop anyway now, I mean,
Right. That's all it is.
yeah, I mean, I mean, not to be that old guy, but country's not country like it was when I was
No,
a
it isn't.
kid, you know what I mean? So
We've
it's all
discussed
different
this
now.
before. I like ugly country.
Yeah.
As soon as people wanted to sleep with the artist, man, country was done.
Yeah, I like the country that makes me want to go sit in a dive bar somewhere, and
what I mean by
cry.
that is that people used to want to drink and get wasted with their country artist.
Yeah.
Not necessarily have nocturnal emissions, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I mean, I love the old stuff, man. George Jones, Waylon Jennings, the Outlaw guys, that era of,
Oh, dude, there's been so many crossovers,
Yeah.
And I don't know why people lose their mind over it.
Well, look at Darius Rucker, right? From Hootie and Blowfish. He's been a huge country star for the last however many years since he put his country
like 25 years or something, because he started, and here's the thing too. We've all seen Madonna.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I think she should have just aged gracefully. I thought she was a beautiful woman to begin with.
Right.
And I just think now she just doesn't look that great. But remember, there's the biggest person in country music or in music in the 90s. He messed around, made up a character, and tried to go rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember Garth Brooks with this?
Yeah. I never understood what it was either back then. I was always confused.
It was he didn't want to put a Garth Brooks on it and then say, "Oh, Garth Brooks doing this," so he put it out on a name that no one would recognize. Yeah.
So it was more rock then, I guess. I never listened to it. So
it's a rock
album. Yeah. Okay. Hey, there's Roger Chance, our old pal, man. He's back.
Roger, what's happening, brother?
He said, "I'm really high, so can you talk more Barney style for me?" I love it. We've got when we're pre-taping.
You love us, we love you. Wait, what is it? Yeah, whatever. Part of the Creativity Talking family, Roger Chance over there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just so you know, that's a big Roger that.
Tan fur.
Mm-hmm. So I just think it's goofy. I mean, you have all these artists that have crossed over that have,
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right. Well, and here's the other thing too. Maybe those things that you were seeing, it could just be like PR hype just to raise and
I also believe
that's likely what it is. It's probably just a staged angst or something, you know what I mean? Just to
use race as your bait. So what I think is happening.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean,
what I think is happening.
There's a lot of that these days in all politics and everything else.
A bunch of 20 somethings, maybe early 30 somethings going and they don't realize that there's been actual black artists in country music
for years. For years, yeah.
And they're just everything is a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
Like we've been discussing over the past few months that there's a void coming. Beyonce smart. Like she can't in her pop music on the side that she normally performs in. She's known for a certain type of songwriting or whatever, or her songwriters. Yeah. And it's mostly, it's not like songs of yesteryear. She can't tell a story song. And I may be wrong. I don't listen to Beyonce, but what I've heard, it's not necessarily a story song. It's slogan songs. And with country, she can actually write totally different.
Yeah, true.
And have the people write different and tell different types of stories. Yeah. So, and it also gives, she could add another 30 years on her career just being a country star.
Well, and then here's the thing too. I mean, it's like, if it's selling that well, then clearly people aren't hating it. You know what I mean?
Of
So
course, right.
you let the masses decide. So I mean, you can't blame her for trying, and hey, it's working. I mean, she's obviously people like it, so there's your proof,
Bandmaid's got a new video. Roger, we know we'll be doing that for tunage next week coming up. But yeah, already in the can, graphics done. We'll be doing it after this show like we always do our tunages. Normally, we do them after a Saturday show. But yeah, so it looks like he said he went on 20. What does it say?
Just introduced the maids to my 20th
reaction channel
this week. Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, don't introduce them to too many. We want them to come here.
Yeah, you're ours, Roger.
Oh, you should go check out Creativity Talking. They got like 12 Bandmaid videos of
That's right.
If you want to check it out. But yeah, sorry, I'm chowing. Like I said, I didn't get a chance.
Just do it, man. Just eat.
You get a chance to chow down. So we are sponsored by Donna's Grove Giordano's. Get stuffed. And I was watching Barstool Sports. They do the pizza reviews.
Yeah.
So I watched an older one of John Cena. So John Cena was doing a review.
The wrestler guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy asked him, "What's your favorite pizza of all time?" And he goes, "Giordano Chicago."
Yeah.
So what had happened? So I was telling Dino, the owner of Giordano's for Donna's Grove, he goes, "That's hilarious. I know John Cena now." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, we were both doing a promotion for this big gym that was opening. This place is fucking huge." And so the restaurant had supplied catering. And so Dino's working out after he's done with his part. And John Cena walks through the locker room and bumps into him. He goes, "Oh, excuse me." And then he's the one who wound up giving John Cena Giordano's pizza. And he's so in the review, he's like, "I can't give my boys in Chicago. So they're my favorite pizza." But
nice.
Yeah, that guy from Barstool Sports, and I'm not a sports guy. What a story that is. Are you familiar?
No. Hey, did John Cena say anything about how bad the hot dogs suck in Chicago? Did he go there, or he was just propping up the pizza?
No, but he did say he liked the way you cradled the balls.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, good.
No, I don't. Yeah, John Cena, come out. We'll give you some Chicago hot dogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll love it.
But I think what John Cena's been able to do is brilliant. He's a funny guy. He's really comedic. His timing's great. He makes fun of his size, and he's not that tall of a guy, but he's huge, and his hands are like, frying pans. So anyway, this guy from Barstool Sports sold his company the first time for $100 million.
Nice.
Bought it back. Then he sold it for $400 million.
How much did he buy it back for?
$1.
You're kidding me. Good Lord.
They had tanked the business and didn't know what, he obviously knew what he was doing.
Right.
Built a brand. And he paid $1 for the company, and now he's back as owner of Barstool Sports.
Unreal.
So
with a big fat wallet.
Oh yeah, totally.
Nice.
But so he does these pizza reviews, I guess, every day. But
yeah, that's cool. Hey, Roger wants to know if we like Slayer. Hells yeah.
Slayer?
I love Slayer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We should probably talk about that.
Yeah.
So Slayer announces they're coming back for a show or a few shows.
Couple, yeah.
They never said that they weren't going to again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just said, they were retiring as a touring band. Doing festivals isn't necessarily a tour.
Right. Yeah.
If you're going to play 4 shows, one, it's not going to have the effect on your physical health, all this other shit, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's like a plane ride, fly dates or whatever.
Right. And they're probably getting huge paydays.
Oh, I would imagine.
Probably triple the price of what they would have gotten had they not been retired. So it's actually a smart business move, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But then you have to think, is Kerry King's album really Kerry King's album, or is there a new Slayer album?
Well, no, it's his solo record. I was checking it out the other day. He's got I think Phil Demmel from Violence and Machine Head played on it. And I'm not sure who else he had. Maybe Paul Bostaph played drums. I'd have to look that up. But no, I think that's a separate record. Although, I mean, anything Kerry does is going to sound like Kerry, you know what I mean? So it's
the timing. Either the timing's perfect for Kerry,
right,
which also helps Slayer. You know what I mean? It's kind of hand in hand.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. That's the first thing I noticed was like, because I was seeing all the things about Kerry's album coming out. I think he released a first single or two anyway, and was checking that out, and then all of a sudden, I saw the Slayer headlines, and I thought somebody was confused, but it was me that was confused.
Well, hopefully they do the Big Four again.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Roger
said I saw him at Clash of the Titans. Yeah, I saw that tour 2 years ago, man. That was a good one. I saw it at Giant Stadium up in Jersey, I think. Yeah, Meadowlands back in the day.
Alice in Chains, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer.
That was a great show. Yeah,
it is a great lineup. Now, I mean, Slayer. The only thing I can say about Slayer's merchandise, whoever has been in charge of that, they've done a great job.
Yeah.
Dude, how many you see more Slayer shirts than you did Swan Song.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that shirt was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they got into the pop culture thing, and then you had the douchebags who didn't even know who Slayer was wearing their shirts,
Yeah.
Oh, I like the singer Slayer, Mr. Slayer. But this is for you, Roger. I forget which year. I don't know. Hold on. Let me forget what year.
Oh, look at that. Is that your fancy ones you showed me?
Not the fancy ones. No, this is just a regular find. Find 1 gram pre-roll.
Nice.
And I'm all kinds of fucked up. I don't have my glasses on. I don't have my hat on. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, that one you showed me the day, that was pretty nifty packaging, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we like the matches, came with the wooden matches with the striker plate.
It's perfect for any douchebags that ever given you shit about smoking pot when alcohol kills 500,000 people a fucking year. Get the fuck up, So
were you talking to me? Or?
It's classy. No. But it's classy. Check this out.
It is, man. Yeah. It's really rad.
So it's
magnetic.
Got a magnetic closure.
Yeah.
In the end, it's got a strike panel for matches. And of course, I'm trying to do it one-handed.
Yeah.
So it's got pre-rolls in there, matches in the small thing, striker at the end. And you feel like, kind of bougie when you're doing it,
Yeah. You're like a refined pothead.
Yeah. So this is when it's open.
Nice.
So I dig that. Man. It's all made of cardboard, the packaging.
Yeah, it's really, really brilliant packaging, though,
And Lowell was the first guy to spend life in prison for growing marijuana.
Life in prison, wow.
Yeah. Yep. 1906, they outlawed hemp, and then he still grew it. And then there was a judge there who couldn't stand pot or the people associated with it. Because pretty soon they're going to be listening to jazz. And the white ladies are going to be marrying the jazz singers. Oh, my God. Worse shit's happen. Give me a break. Yeah, so basically they threw his ass in jail for life.
Wow.
That's called a cone, Jason.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
See why.
Smoke weed or cigars on the show. No, probably fucking light a cigarette. People lose their mind.
Right.
Dude, I always thought, it's like the people who smoke cigars, oh, don't smoke. And then they're smoking fucking cigars that smell like ass.
Right.
Those people, oh, you really shouldn't smoke marijuana. And they have 6 margaritas and, hey, kids, get in the car. We're going home. Right. But, yeah, it's always fun. Let's see. Roger says, I went backstage, Pantera Cowboy Tour,
Ooh,
Cowboys
nice.
Tour, fillet hair, Dime handed me a joint.
Right on.
Nice. It was cool to share that story on last week's episode with Anthony Corder smoking the joint at the Vic Theater.
Right. He said, my sister-in-law took pictures for a metal magazine in Delaware and got backstage passes. Right on.
Right. Sure she did. I'm sure she did, Roger. And quit calling me Shirley.
Right.
But yeah, we had some tornado. We had 11 tornadoes in the area. I thought my picture window was gonna freaking come in from the hail.
Nice.
It wasn't just hailing; it was Van Halen.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's like an hour after the storm, and this is on my back stoop.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
yeah, it looks like you need to get a leaf blower too.
You're gonna what?
I said you need to get a leaf blower. It looks like.
Yeah, I'll tell Ivana to come over when she's not busy doing your yard. She can come do my yard.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's like when you go downstairs. Like so, in order to get to my basement, I have to go outside, go downstairs, and then go in. That's like in the catch-all.
Right.
The wind, you know.
I'm just busting your balls, man.
Of course. Yeah. Roger, what's going on? Have you missed us? I know we haven't been live lately. We've been doing pre-tapes.
Right.
I actually like doing live better than pre-tapes. I mean, I like doing pre-tapes, but I wish we could be live while we do those. So
right.
We may have to.
I like it all.
Rework thing. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. I'd take it any way I can get it.
Hey, things haven't changed.
Yep.
You know.
That's right.
That's our motto. Anyway, we can get it.
Yeah.
We're good with it. She had an epic picture of Dimebag that she gave me, but burned down with my house in 02.
Oh, that sucks.
Son of a bitch.
Man.
But, let's see what else is going on here. A lot going on in the Soto camp. He's been really busy.
Yeah, he's on the boat now, I think, isn't he? Everybody's been on the Monsters
Everyone's on the cruise.
Yeah.
So
that would be cool, man. I'd like to.
Them, you know.
Yeah. Gene.
Gene's already booking shows at the Gene Simmons Band.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's what he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And he doesn't have to go, put on all that shit. But his new backing band's pretty good. Yeah. I forget who's in it offhand because I didn't look it up, but for today's show.
Right.
But another guy keeps on going. I have to say we covered Saxon about a month ago.
Right.
And then we had Brian Tatler on
from
Saxon and Diamond Head. And I have to tell you, dude, I keep on texting you, so I'm telling the audience. Yeah. I've been on a Saxon kick ever since then. Like, I'll come in from the day, whatever, boom, put something in Roswell, start with that. Because that's a really great song, dude.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I dig it too. Yeah. They sound great, man.
Yeah, and then I go into a live version of Wheels of Steel. Dude, always such a great song, dude.
Yeah.
But to see him do it now, it's even, in the past few years, it's a show from, I think, Stockholm, Germany. And, just fantastic, man. That band. And then you just go down the rabbit hole and let the list play.
Yeah.
And it's not that I stopped listening to him. There's just other things happening. You wind up listening to music. Then you're like, holy shit,
I forgot how much I dig this band.
I didn't forget about them, but I was like, holy shit. I forgot how much I enjoyed their music.
Right. I agree. Same here. When you picked out the Roswell tune, I was like, damn. Yeah. And I think I saw something the other day. The drummer also has like a side, like more of a prog project too on the side. Was it 6x6 or something like that? I might be wrong saying that, but
he's a power player too, man. I think
he's good.
His style.
Yeah.
He's also an older guy, and to see him just bash it out, man.
Yeah, I think I'm right on that. I don't know. Sometimes I always second guess myself. I take it.
That sounds right. I'm not familiar. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, down the road, man, maybe we get Biff on. That would be awesome.
We're in contact with Biff's PR person, so
Yeah.
it should happen. When is the thing that they're trying to work out. So,
Right.
but yeah, we've been doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Show's growing in a nice way.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel Glocker, longtime drummer for the heavy metal band Saxon, which he first joined in 81. Let's see. He's 62. The band replaced Oliver with Doug Scarrett, a longtime friend of drummer Nigel. Anyway.
Cool.
Roger, if you want to be our Google bitch and look that up for us.
Yeah, no, Roger's talking about his guitars burn up in the house too. That's a bummer, man.
Oh, with your guitars, 12-string Ovation Celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yamaha. I always like Yamaha acoustics.
They're great. They're great, yeah. Especially the old red label 70s ones.
Ovation Classical and a Fender Focus, all burned up. Yeah. That was the kindling.
Yeah.
We'll start the fire on the acoustic guitars. Absolutely. Who are we supposed to give a shout out to? Anybody? That now. But next week on our Saturday show, we have some interesting guests. Which is going to be cool. Going to be cool. That's Mean Streak. Which 3 of the people in Mean Streak are married to 3 of the people in Dream Theater.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll, as Rena said in the text, all the wives, the Dream Theater wives, will be there.
Yeah,
but of course,
it should be a great show,
dude. Their band is really fucking good, man. I was cranking it last night at like 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good. And their older stuff was pretty good too. And they used to open up for Anthrax and like all those guys back in the day. So they're
Oh yeah.
I just hate the term chick band, man.
Yeah.
Let's see, Misa. Roger saying Misa.
Yeah, we wish we could get her, Roger.
Yeah. So here's and we'll be covering this on Monday Metal. We're going to do it as an extra. I love cover tunes.
Right.
I love people covering other people's music because why do you become a songwriter? Not just for people to hear it, but for other people to play it, in my mind. And there's a band that got together during COVID and they started jamming and they, had a good chemistry, whatever. And they're called Killington Pit. And dude,
they do Balls to the Wall?
One of the best. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about.
So they're releasing an album of all covers.
Right on.
And so they did Balls to the Walls, but the best cover song I have ever fucking heard in my life is these guys doing Riding on the Wind by Judas Priest.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I listened to this 6 times in a fucking row, and then I sent you the link.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, they're good.
So it's going to be interesting to see once they get past, whatever they're following their thing, that this is what they're doing online. It's going to be interesting to see. Killington Pit is the name of the band, Roger.
I think maybe he was wondering about next week's show.
Mean Streak.
Yeah, Mean Streak band.
Yeah, let me get the.
Yeah, it's Rena. Was Rena Sans Rena Petrucci, John Petrucci's wife.
Yeah,
and I think it's Marlene Portnoy. Am I correct on her name?
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm getting graphics. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, I gotta go to over here. Look at Roger doing us do homework right now.
Yeah, he's like, send me the link.
Oh, hold on, damn it, we'll look it up for you, Roger. And Roger's been a big supporter of the show, so horns up to Raj.
Absolutely.
And of course, I grabbed the shittiest picture with the resolution. Anyway, Mean Streak will be on next week. We got a lot of cool people coming up. We got someone from Accept coming up. We have just a ton of. There's so many people lined up. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear back from some.
Yeah. But all-American, all-female thrash metal band from Rockland, New York. Band was founded by guitarist Marlene Apuzzo and Rena Sands. Bettina France joined as singer. Lisa Pace played bass guitar, and Diane Kessler was on drums. Kessler left the band shortly after Roadkill was recorded and replaced by Yeel, who later went on to join My Ruin. Marlene Apuzzo, Rena Sands, and Lisa Pace all married present members of the band Dream Theater. Sands, Pace, and Apuzzo respectively wed John Petrucci, bassist John Young, and drummer Mike Portnoy.
Right.
So they reunited in 2023 and was the sole opening act for John Petrucci's first ever solo multi-gig tour, which included Dave LaRue on bass and Mike Portnoy on drums. Cool. That's good, man.
Yeah.
It's a family tour. You don't have, think of how much money they saved on like hotel rooms and extra. Because of, basically 3 couples, not 2 bands.
Right. It makes total sense.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, that's cool too. I mean, they were like a band before they ever married, the boys in Dream Theater too, I mean,
they hit it before Dream Theater. So so they're already around for a while. And of course, Dream Theater, huge prog metal band. The new Rush or whatever. But the new old Rush or the old new Rush, however you want to look at that.
Right.
But Mr. Portnoy went back to Dream Theater and is back in the band that he started. And now it's interesting is now there's all this fucking drama unfolding.
With Dream Theater?
No, Sons of Apollo, kind of a deal. There's a couple people, Sons of Apollo, that are kind of soured on the idea because Mike now at Dream Theater, but he schedules everything out. The pandemic hit that fucked up the schedule, but he still had things booked. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And people who don't know, you're not only, but when you're in entertainment, you try to book as far out as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because other people, there's many moving parts going on. And if something doesn't happen for a group of time, doesn't mean that just moves. No, because you've already promised people, there's contracts and everything else. But yeah, I guess Buckethead's been bitching about it. And, but, what's just, it's also good PR. Jeff Scott Soto's mentioned it. But Soto's not peeing on anything.
Yeah.
He's just like, I wish it would have happened. Because, I mean, to be fair, there's room to be upset there. Because they had 2 albums out. Right. The next album, then they could headline.
Yeah.
And that's a whole new pay structure. There's a whole new, different set of clubs. You're going to, you know what I mean? But at 2 albums, you're kind of cut. But between all of them, I'm sure they could have headlined anyway. But,
yeah.
At least they're not doing every one of their tunes. So I can understand. And then, Billy's busy as hell.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Mr. Big's still they're out there doing that last tour or whatever they got going on there.
Yeah, the big finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doing it well. And of course, Jason over there working on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to, it's been a while, so I've got a telly body gluing up out there. It's one that I started, but I'm trying to think what else I got going on. I got a couple of necks I got to get working on. They're in process, and I just got some. I don't know if you remember the brown alder telly body I get with the leather pick guard that I did. That one,
the alligator leather.
Yeah,
dude. I was looking at that picture actually last night.
Okay, well, I just got pickups for it. I got to wire it up. From Chicago Music Exchange, as a matter of fact, I got a set of bare knuckle boot camps.
After you sent me that picture, I went on Knuckle Dragger and was looking at it. I'm like, man, that's a really fucking great idea.
I dig it. Yeah. So
totally. It's totally fits into the knuckle dragger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it sounds. I've been interested to try those bare knuckle pickups, so I hear lots of good things. So
Bare knuckle for the knuckle dragger.
that's right. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh, also in the news, did you hear there's another balloon?
Yeah, like last week or something. Yeah.
It wasn't ours.
But they took a ride past it and looked it over, and they said it was nothing to worry about. So
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Just fly past, and of course,
right.
shit happens. Next thing you know, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you should watch Tunage right here on Creativity Talking's YouTube channel. But like how I worked that in.
Segued, yeah.
Segued.
Segued, the French pronunciation. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, and share. Let's see, we got some more comments here by Roger.
He says whenever he sees two people in the live chat,
can we get a live made stream? You mean with the band on? We'd love to have them on.
Yeah. Show. If we could land them, that'd be great.
Yeah, right now, I mean, we're kind of booked out until, with all the things we have up in the air, we're booked through May. I mean, there's that many people floating around currently. Cool. So we'll have to figure out and then me and Jason went on a drunk texting binge. We were drinking, shooting the shit, online. Like, hey, we're sending stupid memes back to each other. I'm like, hey, I just texted this band. They're going to come on. Oh, yeah, you texted this guy, blah, blah, blah. So they're coming on. And, Fred's been challenging us on the gets.
Right.
Got one of the best gets for my birthday last week. We've been trying to get someone for Jason's birthday, but no word back yet.
Right. Yeah. There's no guarantees. That's rapidly approaching, man. That's 10 days.
Right.
Yeah.
So of course, we have Mean Streak on next week, but we're going to try to do it or depending on schedules on your actual birthday.
Right.
But we'll see.
See if it happens. That's all.
Yeah. We can't tell you who we're trying to get, but it'd make a great soda report is all I can say.
Oh.
So, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
And we can always get teeth on here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the living room. Oh, and we have a psychologist coming on who's going to talk about that it's okay and how she treats pain, men with mental health issues and the effect of what all this, however you want to say it, online hatred, vitriol, that every man's toxic, every man is bad, and how that's actually working against and what it's doing to a whole generation of young men coming up. It's okay to be a man. It's okay to be a woman. It's okay to be whoever the fuck you are.
Right.
If we don't have a problem with you being who you are, leave us the fuck alone. We don't care. Just tell us your name. Next.
Yeah.
It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
It's when you get old, it's nice because you really don't give a shit about.
Dude, I didn't give a shit to begin with. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it's funny, watching a bunch of people our age, just getting into the realization of that. I'm like, yeah, doesn't it feel good?
Yeah. Who cares, man?
Who cares?
Go on without me. Let the world go on. I'm just there. Here.
And a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So Slayer will be playing Riot Fest here in Chicago.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm gonna be as far away as that place as I can possibly be.
Yeah, it'd be big traffic for that one.
Dude, I don't like crowds anymore.
I know. That's always the thing, man. There'll be shows I'm like, God, I'd love to see that show, but just go and.
Dude, I got 4 shows for the
spring,
and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, is that standing room only? I don't want to go to that one.
Right.
I will not go to standing room only shows anymore.
Yeah, that's how you know you're
Well,
all,
dude, I mean, I'm just coming off of a broken ankle.
I know.
My hips fucked up, my knees, got a bad back.
I just laugh because back in the day, that's all we wanted to do. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, dude, I got spoiled from 20 years side stage and
Yeah.
green room. Okay, like,
Yeah.
I get it,
yeah,
but
how the times they change.
yeah, like with the Queensryche concert, could have watched that from side stage, but I was like, nah, man, we're going up to the fucking front row, dude.
Yeah,
Seth, this is a fucking metal concert. Front row, people screaming their fucking heads off.
right.
That was a great show, man.
Yeah, they're always a good time.
Yeah, and then there was a article. Jeff Tate was speaking, and I guess Jeff is using tracks to supplement or add to his performance.
Yeah.
And basically his explanation was that at my age, trying to do the notes that I sing, and at the time when I recorded them, I could barely hit those notes.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
They're always pushing. And, about, people who, 2.5 step down or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
He's like, hey, if we're doing 3 shows a week, okay. But we do when we go out, we're out 7 days a week,
Right.
So like 6 shows a week. And there's no fucking way you could do what he does.
He'd be so blown out. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But, what are you going to do?
Okay.
What are you going to do? What do we know? We're just a couple of washed up geniuses.
That's right.
And I still think that should be the new name for the Saturday show, but we have to make sure that the artists don't think it's them, because it's not, it's us.
Oh, yeah, that would be a little, I could see that getting
yeah, like
confused.
Probably put like V and Jason are washed up geniuses, are the washed up geniuses. Something, you know what I mean? Like initially, because we wouldn't want to offend people. We're not talking about the artists that are coming out.
Right.
Because they, of course, are not. But yeah, we got some Monday Metal coming up. This week, we're going to be covering Thunder Bites.
Thunder Bites?
Yeah, Thunder Bites. Fallen from Grace. Then we'll also be doing an additional Killington Pit, Riding on the Wind cover, Judas Priest cover.
Right.
And then who do we have for Tunage next week? We have Bandmade, Don't You Tell Me. Then we have Crush, I think it's called, the C-R-U-Z-H. The song called Angel Dust. And then we have Mean Streak doing The Dark Gift.
Oh, nice.
Of course, Mean Streak will be on next Saturday's show, so should do a reaction video before they come on.
Right.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Roger pass out?
I don't know.
See, whenever I see 2 people in the live chat, I freeze up a little bit. Who is the other person in the live chat? Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to check. Maybe it only appeared on you. I don't know. But yeah, feel free to comment during the show. We'll interact with you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
No problem.
We need to get some more.
Yeah, we're not asking you to do super chats. You can if you want, but $2-3. If you want to support the show, please do. You can do that below. You can subscribe. You helping us out even with the subscription to the YouTube channel would work, because that would just mean advertisers at a certain point would give us maybe an extra penny or 2. So if you could do that, that would be great. Of course, like, share, and subscribe. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your other social media. Also, we now have the live streams are going directly to X as well.
Wow.
So, yeah. And there's some other things happening. A few labels that we're talking to that we're going to be working with extensively. There's a couple more labels we want to get in contact with. And because basically most of the stuff we're interacting with is on a smaller set of labels, maybe a handful of labels. So hopefully we'll have some more. And soon coming on will be the host of Guitar Talk.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
which will be cool. He also does. That's Jimmy
gonna-
Warren. Yeah, he also does the Illinois Guitar and Gear Show. He also does the Indiana Guitar and Gear Show.
I'm a frequent listener of his podcast. It's a great show.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, and he's also owner of Fret Bar Records, and will be covering some Fret Bar bands coming up in the next few weeks here.
He just interviewed Mick Mars, actually.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm up just 10 minutes later when it's irrelevant. Nice.
Hey, it's always the right
Make
time.
Rolling Stones Top 100. I'll check it out. Okay. Main Street. Yeah, hopefully we'll get Bandmate on here at some point. That would be cool.
Dude, I still laugh about that time you were particularly smoked up one Saturday night, and you read Roger's comments, like 6 of them, like rapid fire.
Yeah,
and he's like, you made me sound like an idiot, or something to that effect. It was great.
yeah, because they were timed out to what we were talking. By the time I realized he had made a comment,
Yeah, and you just read them like in a row, like one after the other. They were like over the whole course of a show.
right.
he was perturbed. It was funny. I got a good laugh out of that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, if your friends aren't giving you shit, they're not.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I found some really cool bands.
Yeah, right on.
Here's kind of what I'm looking into these days: My Wrath, The Corettes, Primal Fear, Scarlet Silhouette, Jealousic, of course, Ambivalent, Tony Abreu, Whom Gods Destroy, Black Country Communion. They have a new music video out. It just came out yesterday. But,
Oh, really?
Eclipse, Bottleneck. Sorry, I can't read what the.
Can't read your own
I was
writing.
I was a little hammered when I was listening.
Yeah.
Lost Psychonaut. They have an album coming out in May. These guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
Cam Cole, 12-foot Ninja. Then Hellcross, and of course, a band I'm really, really digging is the Black Moods.
Huh.
They're the ones who did the cover of Roadhouse Blues with
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. And of course, our buddy Dave Hellwig. Dave, what's happening? Hope the tour is going on. Adding dates like crazy in Europe and in Germany.
Nice.
So good for him. Always a cool hang. He's really funny, man. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
But so what you got going on by you, man?
Yeah, not much, man. Just with a job like mine, it's hard to do anything but.
And of course, let's acknowledge Jason's new background.
Yeah. Yep. New freshen up a little bit, Yeah, nothing going on. Like I said, I'm trying to that's starting to warm up, get back in the guitars, when I got time, get some of those done. I need to get painting again too. I haven't even done that. Just little stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, Jason likes to go out into the forest and paint naked.
Yeah, with nothing on but a pair of rubber boots.
Yeah,
you don't want the ticks to bite you.
Right, you don't want to get any jiggers.
Right, yes, jiggers, man. Yeah,
dude. Lyme disease is no joke. Man.
Oh yeah,
ticks are.
It'll take you out, man.
Oh, for sure.
Run your.
It's really interesting. I was working with this doctor, and so we're talking, and she's an expert in Lyme disease, and going through all this stuff, and she's like, yeah. She's like, do you know there's only 2 places in the United States, and this is 4 or 5 years ago. She's like, do you know there's only 2 places in the United States where they can accurately check for Lyme disease? There's only two labs.
Oh, wow.
So if your shit isn't getting sent to those 2 labs, you're either being misdiagnosed,
right,
or you have to make sure that it goes to one of the 2 labs that can actually specifically check for Lyme disease, because that is no laughing matter, man. That can really
Yeah, it's
Ability.
wipes you out. Yeah,
Yeah. And of course, you don't want your dogs to get them,
right.
but if you got dogs, that is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roger fell asleep again, but that's fine. Mick Mars says he's open to writing more songs with Motley Crue. That kind of threw me.
Yeah, that's
But not really, because Mick is always we're team Mick over here.
yeah.
But we also like Motley Crue, whatever. But Mick has always been the consummate gentleman as far as, he interact a lot with the media.
Yeah, I think he's really digging though, just having the freedom to
Oh yeah,
do his thing, man. Like he's not confined to
right. He's
certain
not
style.
in the Motley box anymore.
Right.
And he never went out really. I mean, he did a few guest appearances here and there, but he wasn't out doing like Tommy Lee and Nikki Sixx is doing his thing, and Vince.
Right.
Mick, when Mick wasn't on the road, he just went home.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sepultura kicks off farewell tour, plays first show with new drummer Grayson Nuke Rutman.
Roger,
190 million year old fossil named in honor of Alice Cooper. That's interesting.
Nice. Roger said, "Yep, lime and methamphetamines are pretty fucked up."
Yeah. Deep Purple releases another music video for Smoke on the Water, like they needed to do that.
Wow.
But it's cool that it's animated and Richie Blackmore's in it, and let's see. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we should try to get Becky Baldwin on. She's a new bassist for
Merciful Fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Then they were talking, what's his name? Richie Faulkner.
I love Richie, yeah.
And someone was at the interview was asking him, because he was only supposed to go on the farewell tour.
Yeah.
And then an album happened, and then another tour happened, then another album happened, and now
right.
What do you think Judas Priest's endgame is going to be? You just going to think they're going to go until one of them drops?
It would appear so, right? I mean, that's what it's looking like to me. They're still putting out kick-ass stuff too. So
right.
Why quit when everything's like working?
Right, and Tipton still helps in writing and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah. He'll make the occasional appearance when he's up for it, and,
maybe is this the thing that's giving Tipton the will to fight?
Oh yeah, I mean, I would imagine so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows? But I think if Tipton passed away, I think they'd retire. The Priest would take its collar off.
Yeah. Well.
Abdicate.
Maybe so. Maybe he'd want him to keep going too. If I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but I know Rob's still singing great.
Oh, he sounds fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. They all do, man. They're all doing great, man. It's like
right. And dude, like the smartest thing that anyone could do is get someone to be like a Paul Schaefer.
Yeah.
Take all the dudes and the dudettes, fucking have them all go on the tour. Fucking 5 hours of fucking nonstop jam. With different pairings, everyone can play each other's, like there's enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that would be cool. Everyone gets paid. Everyone's hanging out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, so far, I mean, everything I've heard off that new record, I'm like, killer, yeah.
Yeah, there was one song for a Judas Priest song I didn't particularly care for. That means I like it. I just didn't, really love it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was all right, but yeah, for the most part, they're just, I've said it before. They're the best band ever.
What did Roger say? He says, Really, guys, I've requested a VOB PMS a bunch of times. I thought it was cool. What is VOB?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My old ass is gonna have to Google it.
You're gonna have to clue us in, Roger. I'm laughing. I don't even know what it means, but I know
Voice over broadband.
PMS a bunch of times.
DVD, video, media.
I don't know.
Video
Get back to us, Raj.
Video object. Vomit in your hands. Oh, that's from the Urban Dictionary. A VOB file is a video object. Right. But you know.
He said, "I see you."
Nice. I see you. All righty. So remember, don't forget to check out TuneIn, which is every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and of course, Saturday nights live, where Roger that hangs out. So we're Creativity Talking. Don't forget TuneIn every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like we said, and of course Monday Metal with Mr. Fred Bonanno, who's enjoying. It's probably mid-show at the Mammoth Show right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check out some Slayer if you can, and if you can handle the crowds. Go buy some Beyonce country music
if that's your cup of tea.
Yeah, what's the big? Who's it hurting?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Like, so he said this thing, blah blah blah, and it's like a dog pissing on every tree that's in the yard is what he meant. Then here's the thing: like, you have those people who go and they've won an Oscar, they've won a Grammy, they won a Tony Award, they won. They call something like Elton John's one of those people. They've won all 5 of the top things. And why would Elvis? He was in gospel. He had hits in gospel. He had hits in rock. He had hits in country. What's the big deal?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a bunch of people freaking out a lot over nothing.
Yeah, I think it's like I said earlier, it could even just be created PR. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Beyonce and Jay-Z, the most powerful couple probably in
power couple, yeah, no doubt.
They know what they're doing.
Roger says, "Voice of Brace Prot." Is it maybe that's a band in a song he wants us to do a reaction for? Could that
Voice of Brace?
Maybe a song's PMS. Maybe it's he's wanting us to react to.
There is a lag. Yeah, a lag in the. He's probably sending this, 3 minutes before
we're seeing it, yeah.
Or 2 minutes, whatever. Let's see. Oh, Voice of Brace.
Brace Prot.
Yeah, Brace Prot. I think that's the band. And PMS or something. Yeah. Yeah, if it's Cookie Monster, we don't do Cookie Monster. But dude, so many times I'm looking for stuff for TuneIn and stuff, and it's like, yeah, guitars sound great, bass starts coming in, drums sound kick ass, and then it's like, I'm like, dude.
And that's not, you don't like it. Roger said he won bingo at work once.
Nice.
All right. That's awesome, man.
What was the prize? There was a lot.
Oh man, I love Raj.
There's a log. Uh-huh.
I love random things.
Right. See, when we first started out, like, we had this one guest cancel like 3 minutes before we went live, and we lost.
Yeah.
We
were like, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah, we totally just pulled 59 minutes right out of our ass.
Oh yeah, it's easy now.
Yeah,
might not be easy on the people watching us, but it's easy for us.
But there's always enough to talk about.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even finish my cone, man.
Wow.
Totally.
Save it for another day.
Right?
Or another
My
15
message.
to 20 minutes. Yeah.
He says you see my messages about 10 minutes later about.
Wow, that long, huh?
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha.
That is quite the lag then.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I heard you the first time. But let's see what else is going on. Oh, Tommy Lee's getting through his surgery. You see the fucking picture of his hand?
No.
He had a surgery done. It basically went like from here all the way down. It's like his fingers starting to, his fingers are starting. It's a tendon thing.
Yeah.
A quarter of weed.
Right on.
Oh, that's what he got for bingo.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Weed bingo. That
Nice.
sounds like you got a cool job, man.
Right. I once had this. This was before it was legal here. So I had this Christmas party, and the owners were like mid-70s, and they were stoked because they made pop brownies.
Oh, right on.
Oh, and they each had like 2 or 3 of them, dude. They were hammered. It was hilarious. So, they weren't, busy like taking notes. They're hammered, so everyone else was hammered. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, right on.
But I hate the growl lyrics. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, all right. So that wraps it up for this edition of Creativity Talking, or as the new name will be, Washed Up Geniuses. Maybe it's just Washed Up Geniuses when it's me and when we don't have a guest.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
And then they don't have to. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work. Yeah. So that's this edition of Washed Up Geniuses with, I'm your Einstein. He's my Tesla.
Oh, that's great.
And of course, Roger's back there being Edison. And anyway, and Fred is Benjamin Franklin and out at the show right now. So anyway, okay, guys, have a good one, Jason, brother. Love you, man.
All right, love you guys.
All right, horns up. We'll see you next time.